back with a recipe to share from one of her favorite church cookbooks.
Well, it's always nice to have a meal in the oven and you pull it out, it's ready to go. We're going to find out more about one of those meals now. Joining me is Amy Johnson, a Common Ground volunteer. Tell us about this Western meal that you're making.
Well, this is our pinto beans. I've already pre-soaked and cooked my beans, and I usually have quite a few of those already ready to go and some in the freezer for the next time I need them. So I'm making a Western meal in one. That's a tried and true out of my church cookbook from when I was probably 12. I've already browned my hamburger. It weighs a 1 pound of hamburger, and I've got I cooked it with a little bit of oil in the bottom of there. I'm going to add my garlic cloves, and then we're going to use, I've already seasoned with the salt. I've already seasoned this a little bit, so you can do that while it's cooking. My hamburger, like I said, is already browned. 1 large chopped onion and peppers. So these can be right out of the garden like I did with mine. Okay, then you're going to put in a little bit of chili powder. It could be a teaspoon of chili powder. And then you're going to add a can. I've already made half of my recipe, so it's in the oven cooking, and I'm going to dump in my canned tomatoes. And then I'm going to add in my beans. Like I said, I've already cooked my pinto beans and soaked them, so they are ready to go. And this adds, like I said, beans are extremely nutritious, so these add a great source of nutrition into your diet. I'm going to go ahead and mix that all together. I'm going to add in my rice. This is uncooked rice. And I'm going to go ahead and dump this into my pan here. Now I'm going to put my tomato juice, and I'm just going to pour that on there. And it does need to bake at 350 for an hour and a half. Towards the end of it, you can add on your cheddar cheese and black olives. I have one prepared here I can show you. And this is a Western bean casserole with our peppers and onions and our pinto beans.
Looks great. That looks wonderful. All right. Thank you, Amy, for joining us today.